What's up, guys? This is Caden. It is June 30th. It's about 11 o'clock right now. And I got some questions on Tumblr that I thought I would make a video about because I think it's kind of important. The first question was I'm worried one of my friends will regret taking testosterone because he thinks he will have instant results and he doesn't know the effects. Any advice I should tell him? And then the second question is taking T will make all your dysphoria go away, right? You don't look like you should have any dysphoria because you have transitioned. And I think these are two very important questions that don't get talked about as much. And I think I struggled with these in the beginning of my transition. So the first question, he's worried about his friend taking T because A, he doesn't know, I guess, all of the effects, and B, he thinks he will have instant results. So just like a disclaimer, this is my personal experience um, with this. You know, everybody is different. Everybody reacts to testosterone differently. So and everyone has their different opinions, and that's fine. But I just wanted to share my thoughts about these questions. So let's start with the first one. He thinks he will have instant results. Yeah, I mean, what is instant results? I started noticing changes within the first week, 1 to 2 weeks on T, and a lot of my friends also experience changes early. But I think he means like, you know, by a couple months he will look and sound kind of the way he has been picturing himself to look and sound like. And, you know, think of it as we're just going through puberty a second time. I remember my first puberty, and it was kind of long and not so much fun for me. And this is basically what we're doing, just, you know, round two. Everybody will have results. It just varies, you know, time to time. Some people's voices drop within like the first couple of months. Some people's voice don't stop dropping until like after 10 months. You know, it's really how your body takes the testosterone, and it varies really person to person. So, you know, you might have quick results, but you might also, you know, have to wait for some other results. I had a hard time with like my body. My voice dropped pretty quick. My face started changing earlier, but my body kind of didn't start changing. I'm a year on T now, and it's over a year on T now, and it's finally starting to do something. But I got impatient, you know, and once you get impatient, I think you have expectations, which most of the time ruin things. You know, you expect something to go this way, and when it doesn't go this way, you know, you either get down about it, you get sad or angry because it's not, you know, picking up as fast as you know thought it would. So having no expectations when starting T, I think, is the best thing anybody can do. I wish somebody kind of told me this because I was expecting things that didn't happen. You know, I just started growing some facial hair like a year and 4 months on T. So, you know, things take time, and just be patient with yourself and your body and the testosterone. Um, yeah. And then he said he doesn't know all of the effects of testosterone. One thing I did when I figured out I was trans was I did like months and months worth of research. I think videos are a great way to educate yourself, but again, everybody's different. So if you find articles, there's Hudson's Guide online, and that basically breaks down everything you may or may not be worried about. Effects of testosterone, what it can do, what it won't do, what it may do. So articles are a great way to find out videos, talking to people, talking to trans guys, what the effects of testosterone are. Again, people have, you know, different, um, they have different effects. So just talk to as many people as you can, get as much information as you can. just so you know what is may go on with your body. That is, I think, an important step anybody should do before they start testosterone. When you go to your doctor, they will give you this huge. I got a huge packet of this of effects of testosterone. What it will do, what will change, what you can reverse, what you can't reverse. If you want to detransition, all this stuff. I think that is really important for us to be aware of. Pre-T or just about to start T. So I just suggest you do as much research as you can. I make these YouTube videos to try to document most of my changes so people can see them, and it's just another person putting out information to the internet. So yeah. So next question, I like this question because I get this a lot. Taking T will make all of your dysphoria go away, right? You don't look like you should have any dysphoria because you are transitioned. This is a big topic, I think, in the trans community. Taking testosterone will make all of your dysphoria go away. And once you're transitioned, you don't have any dysphoria. Um, I personally don't agree with that. Dysphoria is a tricky thing. I think, well, first of all, taking T will not make my dysphoria go away. I don't think, I've talked to people and they're like, yeah, I've been taking T for this amount of years and my dysphoria is almost gone. And I think you could totally reach a point, in your transition like that, maybe like 10 years on T, 5, 10 years on T, I will be more I just feel better about myself, but like I said, I'm about a year and almost 4 months on T and I still experience a lot of dysphoria. So in my position, taking testosterone has made my dysphoria better in ways. It has also made my dysphoria worse in other ways. And what I kind of mean by that is, pre-T, we have this idea of what we should sound like, what we should look like, and just be like almost. And, you start taking T, your voice drops, you get facial hair, you start looking kind of like how you always wanted to look like. And yeah, that does make dysphoria feel a lot fucking better. I could say, for example, social dysphoria is a lot better just because I'm read as male. I feel 100% male, and I can just go talk to people without feeling anxious or worrying that they're gonna think otherwise. So that is a lot better. Like my face, like how my face is, like facial dysphoria, I guess you could say, is a lot better for me just because I sound and look more masculine, and I've always wanted that. So yeah, that has been better. One thing I've noticed taking testosterone, once you start looking more male, once people really are like, they see you and they're like, hi sir, no questions asked or whatever, you start to develop, at least I start to develop, well, so my bottom dysphoria has always been like the worst out of all my dysphorias. That's how I kind of figured out I was trans. And I could for sure say that taking testosterone has made my bottom dysphoria worse, just because I see myself this way, and then I look down and what I want isn't there, and every day I start feeling better about myself and the fact that I look more masculine and I'm growing facial hair and all this stuff, and then something is completely, at least for me, it's not anything that I want. So at least for me, I think it really depends. I think dysphorias also can be very mental. Um, so I don't think, I think it's for people. Yeah, some people, take T and their dysphoria goes away. And then there's a lot of people that take T for the rest of their lives and their dysphoria doesn't go away. Just because I look male, and I pass well and all of this stuff, um, doesn't mean I shouldn't have dysphoria. There is no should or shouldn't to having dysphoria. You can't really control what makes you dysphoric. Um, And like this person said, you know, you don't look like you should have dysphoria because you are transitioned. Yes, I feel I am transitioned, um, more so physically, like outer appearance wise, you know. Um, but that doesn't mean I shouldn't have dysphoria, you know. How I feel about my bottom surgery, nobody could fix that for me except a surgeon, you know. Um, you know, a lot of people have like chest dysphoria, and um, like my good friend Ryan Casada, I hope you don't mind me using you as an example. Um, he had top surgery a couple years ago, and he's not on testosterone, and he's 100%, you know, happy with himself. With himself, he doesn't need, um, he doesn't feel like he needs testosterone to make him feel better. So, you know, he got top surgery and he's 100% happy with himself. And I'm super happy for him. You know, that's a really, really cool thing. If you know, take T or just get top surgery or bottom surgery or whatever the hell you need to make yourself feel comfortable and your dysphoria goes away, fuck, that's like amazing, you know? But again, I think it varies from people to people, and this is just kind of how I feel about it. Um, but yeah, let me know what you guys think. This is like it's a tricky topic. Don't give me a bunch of hate for making this video. I just think it's an important question to be talked about. Um, yeah, and again, these are my opinions. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. And if you guys have any comments, feel free to put them down below, or I will link my Tumblr. If you guys want to ask me any questions, please go ahead. All right, guys. Oh, I just wanted to say I went to the Trans March and Pride, and it was so much fun. I met so many awesome people. I met a lot of my supporters and followers, and it was so nice to meet you guys. I had so much fun, and I cannot wait for next year. So, yeah, I will see you guys soon. Peace.